As a matter of fact, with Rowan, she was the one who initiated the idea of filming sex acts in the first place. She says, quote, "Need that big white cock." March 7th, she sends me a barrage of unsolicited photos, and she already knows my penis is massive. Recently, I've been accused by an ex-girlfriend, along with an ex-partner, of non-consensually filming sexual encounters. She then goes on to say, and I quote, "I will watch them and keep them close to my heart." On May 18th, Rowan says she's not used to being with someone with as big of a dick as mine. She says that it hurt her. She then resends me a meme that says, "Me if I do not have violent sex very soon."
Turkey Tom may have bragged about his
She would want to come suck my dick all the time. Good, Tom. I can't wait to suck your dick. She says that all she wants for her birthday is my big white.
But during that 41-minute response video, many things have become clear.
Sacramento 89, real name Rowan, and Left 4 Dead, real name Katie.
Like this false allegation by Sacramento 89, the first woman to speak against him.
This guy is a real-life freak and likes to record encounters without asking first during almost every time.
To which the response video made clear that she was aware about this.
On a few occasions, she even took the phone out of my hand.
And this allegation by Left 4 Dead, also known as Clorox Katie.
My best friend was at my house and thought I was a victim from the jump.
To which this screenshot made clear that Katie wanted to become a victim herself.
Now, days after coming the first time, she sends me nudes. Once again, this is kind of a weird thing to send to somebody that you're claiming is recording with you without your consent. Why would you send this person nudes?
Yet in Katie's latest response to Tom's video,
he never asked me. He would just pull out his phone and record, and I wouldn't notice until maybe 30 seconds in a minute or...
She shared a screenshot of the conversation where Tom is ordering Katie to share photos. And this allegation by Sacramento, also known as Rowan, where Tom always pulls out his phone and starts recording without permission. Well, apart from Tom bragging about his giant hog, which was liked by 31,000 people, we're going to break down and compare every part of Tom's response so that we can finally understand if this is the dumbest attempt to cancel Turkey Tom, or is there something more to it? Now, Tinder is a place where the algorithm works day and night to find a perfect match. But as Rowan took the screenshot of their match, from the very beginning, this shows that she was collecting proofs from the very beginning. In fact, 15 months before matching with Tom on Tinder, she also messaged him to make a video on someone. So Rowan liked him months before they even matched on Tinder.
Rowan had sent me a message on my YouTube connected Instagram all the way back on February 21st of 2024, 15 months before matching me.
However, meeting Tom turned out to be the worst experience of her life.
Hi, Kiwi people. I dated Tom for a few months after meeting him on Tinder.
Now keep in mind that Rowan came on Kiwi Farms just 4 days after breaking up with Tom.
We broke up on January 10th of this year, 2026, and she began posting about me on January 14th, literally days later.
Hoping that she could warn other women about his acts.
Thought I would get the message out and confirm y'all's suspicions. Also, if this gets out, to warn other young women in the Texas area about this dude.
But storming against Tom immediately after breakup also hints towards a revengeful mindset, for which Rowan could lie to any extent possible.
She's also stated repeatedly that she's not a very online person, multiple times throughout her testimony.
Because Rowan was afraid to share voice messages or calls with Tom by mentioning about a secret file in his computer.
He told me he has a file on his computer called Just In Case. That's basically voice memos or calls from his exes to blackmail them with in case they ever say something about him.
In reality, Tom's response proves that Rowan was the one who wanted to blackmail Tom.
Immediately after I told Rowan that I wanted to break up with her, she began threatening to post about me online, and even began attempting to blackmail me into having because you're like threatening to blackmail me?
Well, if you don't come see me, then
Moreover, despite Tom trying his best to mutually break up with Rowan, she warned him about how she could make Tom's life miserable if he tries to go away from her.
Be in your corner, you can meet other guys and it'll be fine. I'll go meet other girls. We'll just we'll break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Now we can say that Rowan was very possessive of Tom, as she was already calling him her husband.
She then resends me a meme that says, "Me if I do not have violence very soon." On October 8th, she also says,
this can also be proved by the number of calls that she made to Tom after the breakup. But the reason that Tom gave for breakup is something that could have been solved through clear communication. These recordings also prove that Tom was the one who wanted to break up with Rowan.
"Okay, Rowan, I just want to move on and have my life, and you'll move on and have your life. And
I just want to see you again, though. Do you think we'll ever be able to see each other?"
after the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because you're, like, threatening to blackmail me.
Sure, everyone has the right to choose who they want to spend time with, and it's not that they were married. Yet, no one has the right to destroy each other's reputation after they break up. Well, in this case, it seems it was Rowan who wanted to destroy Tom's life.
I'll be in your corner. You can meet other guys, and it'll be fine. I'll go meet other girls. We'll just we'll break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Because every allegation that Rowan published at the beginning, Tom's response is loud and clear. For example, in this post, Rowan said,
I promise all of this is real. I can post more screenshots, but I am a little scared of him coming after me because I'm a normal person and his just-in-case file.
But if she's afraid of just-in-case file, then why did Rowan share disturbing images to Kiwi Farm's owner?
Days after I broke up with her, she, without my consent, sent the only image she has of us having sex to the owner of Kiwi Farms. Here, listen to him describe it.
Oh, and one other thing, I forgot about this, but you actually, Sacramento had sent me a picture that was like censored. Apparently the only picture that he would send you is one where his face isn't clearly visible in it, but you can,
Yes.
I can tell the desk, like his computer is moved onto the table, but I can still see like the monster is like on the cozy that's like on the table, like in the exact same position. So I can tell that's clearly his desk.
Or why did she request Tom to share her disturbing images?
Number 6, Rowan asked me why I never ask her for nudes. I say I have a bunch of videos. Throughout the entire relationship, she was sending me nude photos of herself unsolicited every single month. Why would you send nude photos of yourself to someone you think could use?
In another screenshot, Rowan alleged about Tom being too rough. Yet she was the one who asked Tom for...
In this first screenshot here, she expresses that she is a real freak and says that she wants me to her, even saying, I want to be tied up, taken to the woods, but here she says, next time during our epic rape time, you can tie me up. I say, you mean consensual, and she follows it up by saying, you know what I mean?
Now, it is true that Tom likes to record sensitive moments without permission, but in his words, he never shared them to anyone.
Obviously can't and would never show these videos to anyone, but in them, it's undeniable that she is staring directly into the camera from the moment the video starts. She never once questions why I'm filming or what I'm doing.
Sure, he likes to watch them back.
And Rowan says, do you ever go back and watch our videos? And I reply, yes, I do sometimes, actually.
But when that just-in-case file was caught in the hands of a hacker who demanded $5,000 for it, this does put every woman he slept with at higher risk, a risk that could destroy many girls' reputations, just like Tom is here defending his.
And I would never intend on shaming an ex-partner, but she's gone out of her way to not only shame me, but also to lie in an effort to paint me as some gooner, freak, borderline.
So if Tom has the right to defend his reputation the same way, every girl he slept with has the right to defend their sensitive life from a hacker. Not to mention, in this screenshot shared by Rowan, Tom was also defending his sensitive information from a hacker.
I'm a fan of night rape. I like night rape. After a long day at work, a little night rape.
The turkey Tom's recording you just heard was shot by a friend of Clorox Katie, a 23-year-old girl who has now come out to expose Tom on Kiwi Farms by username Left4Dead. Now, in case you were wondering what exactly Tom said in this recording, Katie clarified the exact wordings in this post.
I got a crazy audio of him saying he wants to night rape me.
Now, just like Rowan, Katie was a fan of his YouTube videos and also followed him on Instagram. However, one day she received a friend request from someone she never imagined, and when she looked closer, it was none other than Tom himself. Before Katie could respond or analyze what was happening, Tom replied to her story by typing, "Pretty." Soon they were messaging each other, with Katie typing,
Why are you so cute? It's ridiculous.
Now Katie was running with multiple questions in her mind. Why would a famous YouTuber with 1.6 million subscribers follow her? And why is he suddenly so interested in her? So when Tom responded to these questions, turns out contacting Katie was deeply connected with Tom's ex-girlfriend, Caitlin Kai. In this post, Katie claimed that, sure, meeting Katie might remind Tom of his ex-girlfriend, but if you look at this confession to one of his girlfriends, then it does create suspicion about the just-in-case file that Rowan talked about.
A few years ago, I had a bad breakup and I had been cheated on. It hurt my ego quite a bit, so I just decided the way to fix that was fucking a bunch of twisted sluts.
As Katie's friend thought Katie might become a victim, she immediately started recording when Tom was on the call.
I was like, you trying to push me away that I like put on top of you, like really put all my weight on you.
True, actually true.
Now deep down inside, Katie could hear the red flags when,
He would just talk about rape a lot.
or when Tom said in the recording about,
I'm a fan of night rape. I like night rape. After a long day at work, a little night rape.
Yet Katie's attachment towards Tom convinced her to move on.
Okay, yeah, you're too strong sometimes.
However, Katie's meeting with Tom was so disturbing that she was not allowed to appear in public.
Also, how many days I need to tell my boss I will be disappearing.
And the reason behind this was this. See those injury marks on her face? They did not appear during sports injury or fighting with someone. They actually appeared on one of the nights Katie met Tom at his place.
He likes to hit and choke during sex, and basically, I was bleeding for days after.
Surprisingly, in his entire 41-minute response video, Tom mentioned nothing about these injuries, something that was also pointed out by Katie in her recent post on Kiwi Farms. In the end of the video, Tom only clarified about Katie sending sensitive images to him. In response, Katie also shared some screenshots that show how Tom was the one who asked for it. But how did they meet, you ask? Well, it turns out Tom was the one who booked flight for her. As you can see in this conversation where Tom sent a confirmation for the flight booked, Katie arrives at the airport with a confirmation screenshot, which contradicts Tom's claim in his video. Now Tom gets worried about what if Katie goes to the police and reveal about the injuries, because whatever happened was something Katie was still not able to process. In this social media post by Katie, you can see how she was ready to get beaten by Tom during intercourse, just so she can still date him. And Tom, on the other hand, directed Katie to stay quiet.
If I'm getting used, I am gonna end my shit. Especially because he is beating me damn near, and I am just letting it happen because I want him to date me. Guys, I might snap and have to confess my love and insanity to him. I think hiding my BPD isn't working. Need him to know I am really insane and already attached.
Moreover, due to involvement of 2 states, Katie was discouraged from approaching the police.
My lips are sealed.
Yet, in her recent post, she clarified that, so in the end, it's true that Turkey Tom met the final boss. But after receiving a staggering response on his latest video, it seems Tom was just a few inches away from destroying his reputation, yet managed to get back on his feet.